Welcome to the live trading session. See, I could finesse this right here, but I'm not like that. That's a violent drop. It should keep dropping. Hold up. There we go. 84s. My stop should be at, what's 84 plus 50, bro? 94, 04, 14, 24, 34, 34, 94, 04. Yeah, basically top of this red. Okay, looks like I finessed myself. It's pulling back way higher than I would like it to. Max stop at 102.34. I pulled back way higher than I wanted it to. Let's go. I need this thing to drop, man. In fact, if it retraces like to 24, that might be a stop in reverse. If it does that, 2-lot stop in reverse. Because, bro, this bar is large enough. If you erase this right here, $84, $94, $94, 04, 14, 30 cents. If I get one more ad here, my stop here, that could be valid. I need this to follow through down though. There's a violent drop. It should follow through. I don't know what's with the struggle. If it gets to 24, I'm reversing this. Yeah, I'm reversing that. Bro. Bro. My max loss is going to be at 75. Bro. I said once it got to 24, but seems like there's resistance here. Why does it keep doing that? That wiki bullshit. Needed to close solid. Just waiting for this thing. Bro, close, solid, man. This thing, bro. I had one on that. +3 with an average at 102.24. You get the whole number, bro. Boom. This shit's fucking huge. I don't even know what to do. Holy fucking shit. Oh! Meant to, I did not mean to add. Shit. Now my average price is messed up. Fuck. Hold up. Ah, fuck. I did not mean to do that, but, well, that's what I did. So, okay, I definitely need to wait for a pullback on this. This, I mean, you can't call this as one push, bro. This, this big ass bar was already one. So you could count 1, 2. I didn't mean to add. I meant to take it off. But, oops. Took the rest off at 103.36. Didn't mean to. Didn't mean to. Need to pull back on this. Let's go milk some longs. I mean, position on all time frames looks good now. After that, I can see it moving here. You know, big bar trail, right? Ain't no way big bar trail's under here. This shit is a fucking $1.40 bar. You're splitting this thing in half, bro. No way you're giving up that much. Hell no. I'm tripping. This was not a $242 trade. This was what? 242 plus 82. 12. 324. Oh shoot. This might be it. This might be it. This might be the next leg. It's kind of far though. So could it really be the next leg? Personally, I don't like how far it is, but if it does trigger over the top, then yeah. I could try it. We'll try it. We'll go one lot light. Probably could have afforded 2 lots with the stop at 103.
Is you back in them? Yeah, good.
This is further than I like, to be honest. But the way this thing is going, shit. I think this might just bust up. I'm light on this position anyway, so if it double dips, I'm out if it breaks this bar. But if it keeps going, I'm gonna take profits at this 200. You know, 2 things can happen, and I'm prepared on both sides. So ready to get out here. It was technically a 5-minute RBI, big ass bar, low pause, but this is like abnormally large. Yeah, I'm out around 19, that area. Need these 8 mates to pull up. Give me some help, boy. It's only like a $40 loss, $50 loss. Yeah. But the momentum of it, it's like, if this was able to bust up like that, I'm back in here. Could just bust up real quick to the 104. I get another buck on that. It's like a 2-to-1 trade. Might stop out right now. Yeah, the ad was further than I liked it. Would have liked. Might trigger off the 8 right now. I'll add more if it triggers. right here. Triggers at 55, I'll add more. Be patient, see what happens with this. Alright, I'm out. Some pretty nasty slippage on that. 9 cents. I wanted to get out at 0319, but that's fine. This might hold. I think I got stopped out. So in my head, I was thinking maybe I should hold it for it to retest the MAs. Ooh, this was nice. Gap up, pull back, catches on the 8. That is nice. See what this triggers, if it triggers. I don't think so. I don't know if I like this so much. Right here. Don't know if I like that, man. It's at the point where it's getting sloppy. The 20 or the 8 is already above price. Price is trading below. Now, $20 is lagging behind, so I don't know. Maybe if it holds this whole number right here with something, could potentially look to get in. This is the double dip already. Double dipper. Yeah, maybe 103. Drop a bit more. Retrace. Correct just a bit more. Work. Dropping violently into that 200. Ooh. This looks good. Boom. 50%. This looks good. Doesn't trigger. This one's the one to go. This is a 5 lotter. 5 lotter at the whole number. With the stop at 80. I would have wanted a more narrow bar, but if it triggers, you know. So pullback. The pullback on this is really nice. Look at that. Look at the location too on this. Real nice. And this part. Oh shoot. I mean, this thing triggered. Event stop at right here. Wait. Shoot. I'm a bit oversized. My bad. Should have been 4 lots. I'm oversized. I calculated off this the 80 cents here when I should have calculated off of this 65, 74. Nah, that's my bad. Oh shoot. Didn't mean to be oversized. Calculated off the wrong bar. Calculated off this bar's low at 80 instead of this. It should have been 74. I'm oversized on this. It should have been a 4-lotter. Well, I'm gonna make it proper. Here we go, 4 lots. It's okay. About to get a new high right here. Let's get 2-bar break above that. AMD is back to that 20. Is it gonna go? There's a double dip. Double bitch ass dip. This thing retraced a bit too much. I don't really like it. I mean, big old bar. Should have respected at least half of it. Broke through the whole number. The thing's tripping. So we're just gonna wait for this one to run. Need to close above that before I even lock and break even. 2-bar break. So this one needs to close and the next one needs to go further. So that's like at least a 2-minute sequence. Well, y'all, it's looking nice. Now CVX, bro. CVX is a $100 stock, almost 200. So, am I really gonna accept a baby 30 cents on this? Good question. Technically getting a new high above this, but I'm gonna throw out an order at 50 cents because I don't want to cut my profits that short. But technically I got a new high, so we could lock and break even. Technically, yeah. Let's get this thing to run up, boy. 50 cents. Actually, I'll take 2 lots off there. How about that? Or maybe one like 10 cents up. Bar by bar by bar by bar by bar. I might trail one lot bar by bar. So if this breaks under 27, I'll take one off. If this prints 27, I'll take one off. But hopefully it hits the TPs before it does that. Come on, just bust up, boy. $27. This bar is gonna be 30. So locking in 30 cents, I guess. This thing should follow through, man. It's only 9 more cents, come on. Let's get some momentum. Let's get some momentum. Either hits these or I take 2 lots out at 30, which I do have the right to because new high, you know? Like I had that right a long time ago. Oh shoot. Oh shoot. Taking 2 off there at 29. Minus 2 at 168.29. Bar by bar. Ah. Boom. 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 It's a combination of everything, really. Bar by bar and new high. So look, boom, boom, bop, entry, bop, take profit. Yeah, it's a valid place to take profit. Bar by bar. We're breaking even on the rest though. For sure. Yeah, Apple looks good. One leg. The second leg. This thing could pull back. Ooh. That doesn't look too good. Oh, this is busting up. It's busting up without us. Bar by bar by bar by bar by bar by bar. Vicky out. That's why. Only 2 lots out, boy. We're gonna let this thing run. Square could potentially show some momentum. If it could get a bit further down from this, drop further. 20 gets below that, I'd be open to a trade there. CVX is getting to that 50 that we wanted. That 50. Oof. That's pretty damn clean on JPM. Drop, drop, drop. Will this go? I bet you the hooking 8's right there, bro. I bet the hooking 8 is right there. Yeah. Yeah. Check that shit out. Bye-bye. XP. Dang, got real lucky on AMD this morning. Kinda took profits at the right places too. Now we wait for CVX. I need some extension. It kinda still hasn't gotten that much extension. It's chilling, but it hasn't really like angled out, you know? I need that angle. Shit. I might lock in that old low, but I don't know. Might give it space. Let it chill to break even. Cause boom, price could retest here at the old high with the support right here. Might get an ad. Ideally, I get an ad. Otherwise, I'm out on the break of the 20 here. But yeah, just chilling at break even right now. Yo, here's the ad. Potentially 68.32. Triggers over this bar at 32. Let's see if I get an ad. 32, 1, 2. Okay. Yeah, my stop. It's gonna be chilling. Break even. Basically this old high. Technically it could be even tighter below this on the event stop at 20, but I'll just give it some space. If this triggers the color change over 35, I might get one more ad and move my stop tight under that 20, or tight under this bar. If this one triggers at 35, oh shit, chill, bro, chill. This need to go to 35 though. 35, one last ad. Waiting. 35. I need 35. Oh, so that's the freaking hooking 8, huh? I don't give a fuck about you. I'm trading off the 20. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. 35. No 35. No ad then. No 35, no ad. Things should have followed through, man. Come on. 35. 35. We get 35. Technically, a color changed the body, but you know, I'm looking for a bit more. 35 with the stop at 20 is 15 cents. Okay, that'll be break even. Because I have 4 lots at 16. If I move my stop to 20, that's 4 lots, 4 cents, 16 cents. And I'm adding 15 cents of risk right now. If I add a 35, here we go. Boom. 35. Stop is at 20. 1 cent below. Plus 1 at 168.36. And I have plus 5 average price at 168.20. Event stop. Well, event stop is under the low. 168.20. Which happens to be my break even, so. It's only money making from here. It also triggered on the 5. Didn't trigger. This one just triggered. At 35, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. 35. This just got to 43. Stop should be at 25 or 20 even. So let's let this thing run. We're waiting for new highs again above this. +5 at 168.23 or 168.20. The stop at 168.20. Can't even lose money unless slippage. We just got stopped out, gang. It should have followed through. It didn't follow through. And I think we just got slipped pretty massively. I wanted my stop at 20, but this thing is breaking mega hard. So, was that a winning trade or a losing trade? Oh, barely winning, plus 42 bucks. Yeah, sure, bro. It's going up? Nah. Hey, you missed your short on JPM, boy. No JPM. You missed the short, boy. How you know? Apple, bro, Apple. Apple about to go short. Yo, S-Bucks going crazy. Apple at a 20-cent bar right here. Triggers at 51. This is a potential 5 lotter, 4 lotter. It triggers under the bottom, but like it doesn't look like it's triggering. So we're not gonna take it then. Fine. CVX. This gap's kind of crazy. I don't really like the price action on AXP. It's so wicky, and it also like be gapping. It's kind of crazy. CVX dropping pretty hard. Yeah, might get a long on square right now or short. It's a 15-cent short, so that's like 6 lots. I get 6 lots at 26 right now. Let me do the math on that, bro. 41 minus 25. What is that? 16 cents. 16 cents times 5 lots. 80. I could put one more lot on this. Let's go one more. With the stop at 41. And that's the trade. 41 minus 25. 16 cent stop. 16 lot or 6 lots. Risking 96 bucks. This will probably be the last trade for the day. See, I was thinking this setup was not bad because, well, I mean, look at it. 20 is pretty smoothly declining. As well as on the 15, you get a pretty nice bar. This bar trades under 20. That's technically a GB, right? On the 15. So that's the setup on the 15. Needs to get to 19 though. Now, on the 5, this is off the 8 of May. The sideways drift. Now if it triggers under this one, then yeah. On all time frames, it should be good. I would say this needs to clear. Yeah, I would say this needs to clear 19, 18. It's a valid trade. Let's hope it keeps going. Drop on CVX was nuts. I already, like this bar was already violent. There's your hidden, I guess. It's pretty nuts. I would want this to clear below 19. Could this potentially be an ad right here? Is the question. I mean, it could be, but like, I'm not seeing that good of momentum right now on this. Hey, AMD setting up, boy. See, Vics dropping. Oh, busting through. Ah, not quite. That was potentially an ad right there. But I need this thing to close like solidly, like far below this, man. This thing is. Oh, okay. Close. It needs to close like that though. Ah, keeps wicking, bro. Keeps wicking dicking, bro. If I get a 2-bar close below this, see the way that's tailing out, I don't like that. Now if the 20 gets below this pivot, this tiny little pivot right here, I'll move my stop above that. It's 29. But I need the 20 to drop through below before I move it there. That's the goal. Technically, this did just trigger an ad on the 5. 10 seconds, that bar needs to close like that. 5 seconds. Stop pulling back, just accept your fate. Oh shit, let's go. Okay, that's a big bar drop. We should probably lock in break even. Stop adjustment to the pivot at 29. And got a big bar. I could move my stop above it. Big bar trail. On the big bar trail, that is a big bar compared to all the reds here. Just move my stop to break even. Yeah. Just move my stop to break even. It should be following through. But I swear if this big bar gets retraced, that's nuts. If you look at what we got here, technically the pivot's here, the 20's still dropping. But this is a big bar. I mean, it wasn't even that far away from the 20. So I want to say it's exhausting. Shit, I would say it's igniting, but price is pulling back. I don't really like that. But it might be giving us an ad. So we'll come back and see. Technically, the big bar trail, you go right over the top because a big bar in a healthy trend shouldn't be able to be wiped out. It should actually have a higher chance of following through, which in this case, it hasn't really followed through. I'm giving this 3 cents above the high at my break even. So I think I'm giving it enough room to work. Hopefully a color change off this anime right here. Could get an ad on that. Get the full 10 lots on. And then milk this thing. I'd like one more green bar. One tiny green bar squeezing right into that 8 and below these pivots. Break below, 3-bar pullback to the 8 in this prior high or prior low, and then get a color change. Ideally. Or it might just drop right now, but that's what I would want to get my full add-on. Might trigger right now though. At 49.10. $49.10, but I would want my stop over the bars high. Just go short. All 10 lots. With the stop over the bars high at 23. So I added here when it triggered at 10. It did trigger. I didn't go event stop though, because I had this big bar. I didn't want to get stop out in its range. So I threw my stop 1 cent above there at 49.23. Well, this thing definitely triggered now. Under the low, so it should go. Just waiting for this thing to follow through then. I can move my stop to 49.21. Should be able to break the low. The whole number, hopefully that's not an issue. If it could close below the whole number, I'm gonna just lock in break even. I shouldn't be losing money on this. With the way that this thing closed, we should not lose money. Plus, it technically got the new low, even though it was barely a pullback. Technically, it's trading below, so. Into support 49. We want it to break, so, but we're gonna break even on this. This has room to move down. This has room to move down. 15 as well, 1 hour as well, and daily as well. So hopefully we could ride the whole position down. Did this give me 30 cents yet? 30 cents is what? 99? 48.99. Gave me, wait no, tripping. 89. Didn't give me 89 yet. Seems to be respecting the 8, so hopefully it could get an 8 MA grind going. And we could catch a beautiful downtrend today. This thing's looking pretty violent. But the last time something looked violent, it played my ass. So I don't even know what I should do. Lock in profit. I think at the lows, this thing gave me almost 300 bucks. For me to not lock in anything is stupid. It is pretty stupid. But it's not following through how I want it to. Am I trading the P&L or the chart? I guess I should have taken profits here. Some at least. You got the old low here. Definitely new lows here. The whole number. But now this thing is popping up. I don't like to see that. I need to see this thing drop with all 10 lots. Yeah, I can see the mistake. Should have taken half off. Leave 5. Leave 5 at break even. Because if this thing goes all the way, I make no money. Even though this trade was up, but just under 300 bucks. What was the low? 92? That's 8 cents plus 19 cents. 27 cents. Yeah. This trade was up 270. I mean, that's more than I made in. That's more than what I made in AMD and CVX combined. This thing needs to close below the whole number, bro. I want this 8 to hold, but I don't know if it could hold. Realistically speaking. You feel me? My very first ad was here, 6. Ad here, 4. Now my break even's here. So I got lows here already. And technically got a low here. Lower low. But I guess I'm being a bit greedy. Should tighten my stop. Lock in 9 cents. Above this high. I'll lock in 5 lots above that high. And another 5 at the $49.18 break even zone. So right now I have half of my position sitting at trailing at break even above the 20, and half of the position trailing above this big green bar 49.10. Because what this is telling me is if this doesn't drop now, you put in these 2 little red bars as a pause for it to color change above, you know, and go against me. So basically, this first stop for half of the position is going to be essentially the break of the 8 at 49.10. The other half will be the break of the 20 at 49.18. So we'll come back and see what happens. If price is able to move below this and close below, I'll just move all my stops to this pivot. It's exactly what we wanted to see here. Definitely got a new low. We'll be looking to take some profits here. Take like 3 off. Around the 30-cent mark. Oh, that's pretty violent. Oh shit. What the freak? Keep getting messed up with some of the hotkeys, bro. $48, $83. And I took another 3 off. So that bar seemed kind of violent, which is why I took some of the profits off. About another third off at 48.96. 1, 2, 3. So that's 3 off. Why did I take it off? Violence. Locking in the old low. Around here. $96, $96, $96. Yeah, around the old low. Not quite, but gave up a couple cents. Still have 4 lots trailing. If it decides it wants to respect the 8. Might get an ad right here. Potentially at 90. I'm gonna add light because this is later in the day, so maybe like 2 lots only. Just to not mess up my average price. 2 lots at 49.90. If it triggers, I'll go for it. But after this, bar was like randomly kind of violent. Oh shoot, oh shoot, oh shoot. Did it trigger? Two lots at 90. Should be good. Let's see if it triggers. 91. It looks lower than the other bar. Like it really does already. I'm gonna just go. There we go. 48.9. So that was minus 2 lots at 48.9 with an average price minus 6 average at 49.03. And my stop is at break even. It could be at 49.01 above the pivot. This one right here. But we'll leave it at break even. When the 20 MA gets below this bars high, 49.01, then I want my stop to break even. I mean, I guess it's there already. Or not break even, but above the pivot. 49.01. Yeah. So locking in like 2 cents better than break even. I'm gonna try and check where the 13 is on this to see if it's a cleaner. If the trend is following a cleaner. Yeah, it is. It's just the 8, it kind of pokes above, but this you know. But it hasn't broken the 8 either. It's just been trading on it or below. Like this over here, on, below. And the 5-minute 8 is getting respected pretty well, so I obviously want my stop trading, or my stop above that, which it is. And I think I'm gonna start trailing on the 5 now. Wait for extension down, or just keep trailing this grind. So it's go big or go home now. Ideally it keeps dropping. We're starting to see a break here. I mean, the 20 wasn't even relevant. It's too far. Oh shoot, you see that? Break of the 8. This right here hasn't broke. None of this broke. This right here could potentially break right now for the first time. I mean, just ideally, it tails out, you know. Otherwise, we're gonna lock in like break even. That's like half of a tail off the 20. Moment of truth, can it hold? It's 8 as well. Yeah, we might stop out here. Oops. Unless it holds and we get very lucky and we get an ad here instead for the rest of the size. I mean, that's a perfect tail bar, triggering at 91. Didn't trigger, didn't trigger, didn't trigger. Could trigger under 91, under at 91. Oh, there. Just add the rest on. It's the last trade for the day. Well, that was a nice pullback. That doesn't trigger until this bar at 91. And I added 4 at 91. Average price of 10 at 98. And I have an event stop above this and this at 01. Risking 3 cents a lot on 10 lots, 30 bucks. So the max we go home with today, the minimum is probably going to be 400 bucks if we lose. What the heck was that? It closed and then it instantly gapped up. Y'all see that? It was nuts. Let's see where break even is. Break even is there. Should I just lock in break even since it's the end of the trend? Closer to the end? Yeah, okay. Since I wanted to add pretty heavy at the end, then I'll lock in break even. $48.98. Here's my stop. And we are out. Yeah. Let's see if it violates 49.01. That might be the new tactic. If I decide to add heavy at the end, then my stop has to be real tight. Which means if I add heavy at the end, what I'm expecting is that price will immediately follow through with my buys. And therefore, I gotta tighten the stop. Otherwise, if I let it too much room for it to pull back, I'm just letting my gains go, which is a bit unnecessary. Now my stop here at 49.01, event stop, hasn't been hit yet, so this might drop without me. But I broke even on the last 10 lots. But this thing might drop without me and it won't feel that great. But like I said, that's just how it goes. If I want to get a heavy ad at the end, then that's how it goes. So it looks like that's going to be the worst mistake of the day. This is where we're going to lose the most money by not being in the trade and moving our stop too early. That's one of my biggest demons. Moving my stop too tight when there's no reason to. Right? The only reason I move stops is when I get new lows. My ad here has a stop here. It never triggered. I gotta wait for price to get below here. I mean, at least trade below there. Maybe not close, but at least trade below before even thinking about breaking even. And if you look at the 5, I mean, price never breaks. The 8, A lot of tails here, but it never broke. So that might be the worst mistake right there of the day. We'll come back and see, because the 15-minute, 5, all time frames on this have a lot of room to move. Unless this is just going to go sideways, which it could do. But we could have waited a bit longer before moving to break even. My break even was up here, not even down here. But since I added here, I need to wait at least here to move my stop to break even. But I got wicked out here, dropped. We could still see this thing drop. But we're done for the day. Boom. 0, 0, 0. Alright. I got this still dropping. I got this looking lower for the rest of the day. But it's my biggest demon. Tightening up the stop. We'll come back and see what it does at around 12. Thank you guys.